Hey, hey, Facebook friends. Is my hair too curly? I feel like it might be too curly. I don't know. I like it though. Like the color. I like it. Got my hair did this morning. All right. So, we're having a fun little afternoon. My husband and I had date breakfast this morning. He's right here.
Hi.
And he's going to be around because he's Mr. Science Man. So, there's a lot of confusion in the health world. Whether you go to the health food store and you buy bottled alkaline water, or you buy drops that make water alkaline, or you think that lemons is all you need for alkaline water, or you're obsessed with hydrogen gas. Electrolysis is what the systems use to produce electrolyzed reduced water, which is the scientific name. And a lot of you out there maybe just like, I don't even give a crap, I drink tap water, right? Or a lot of you might think that it's good enough to just drink filtered water. And yeah, of course, like any water is better than no water, and filtered water is definitely better than tap water. Dear God, if you still think it's okay to drink tap water, I'm very worried about the future of your health. So, you know, and what sucks is that every restaurant serves it. So my mission is to get our water into every restaurant. But okay, so here's the deal, you guys. And a lot of people come to me because they know we do water, and we do electrolyzed reduced water, Kangen water, right? And they go, well, I've heard that drinking alkaline water long term is bad for you. Right, Bri? We hear that all the time.
Yes, I hear that a lot.
I'm like, oh, you know what? You're actually correct. Because alkaline water, because most bottled alkaline waters from like Whole Foods Market, the health food stores, the drops, all this stuff, is not usually fully natural. It's usually made chemically. Specifically one, I don't want to mention names, but I have to kind of. There's one called Real Water that I called them up to find out what they use to, because they supposedly have the antioxidant like our water, right? The negative ORP. And they would not tell me. They said, sorry, that's proprietary. What? I'm sorry, but you're not going to tell me what is in a water I'm drinking? And you guys, and I'm not trying to, I don't like to bash, but I kind of do want to bash that company because the fact that they won't even tell me what's in their bottled alkaline antioxidant water, and it's chemically altered. It's not the way that nature made it. By the way, if some of you out there don't even believe in hydrogen-rich Kangen water, there is so much history and science of how it came about. NASA even used to use it. There are 14 places left in the world. To me, this is so cool. If you think this is nerdy, I don't care. But there are 14 places left in the world where these healing waters still exist. Nordenau, Germany, Lourdes, France, Telacote, Mexico. I could go on and on. Where they found that the water had tons of naturally occurring alkaline minerals. That's different than falsely created alkaline water. The biggest thing is it had a structure that absorbed better. And then the most healing property that they have found is dissolved molecular hydrogen gas, which is created now through our Kangen machine through electrolysis, which we are the only company that I know of, and I've been studying this for 6 years. My husband is a fanatic about this stuff. We are the only company that does it 100% naturally without adding anything. We're the only company that the platinum is bonded to the plates and electroplated. Thank you. My husband's better at the words. Because, you know, they have to have titanium underneath. And if it's not bonded, if it's not electroplated, the titanium will leach. So a lot of these there's a lot of knockoff machines out there, or bottled versions or little bottles that make it. And the titanium can leach if you're not careful. So that's really important to know. Anyway, so if you look up Henry Kwanda and Michael Faraday, those are two of the scientists that were studying the healing springs right around the 1930s. And Brian, get over here if you're not. He thinks anytime that I say something slightly wrong, because my husband is such an analytical person. Was I getting some of that wrong there, hon?
Well, you're close enough. Yeah.
No, we want to be right.
Well, dates are irrelevant, but yeah, Michael Faraday and Henry Coanda. I think Faraday was actually the late 1800s, not 1930s. So it's like 40 years. So who cares?
He studied off of the other guy. Okay, they are the ones who figured out why these healing springs was better than. Thank you guys. People are saying I rock.
Cool.
And such a great point. This is why they discovered the 3 properties that those healing springs have that tap water does not have, besides being filtered and, obviously naturally don't have any toxins in them. Okay, so then, again, we're the original equipment manufacturer, our company, and they were originally made for hospitals in Japan, and also the same technology was used in NASA.
Yep.
But here's the deal, you guys. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, because most of you joined on here because you want to know what is the difference between alkaline water. Is alkaline water bad for me? What's the difference between hydrogen ion? I heard that one the other day. Hydrogen ion, which what they really meant to say is hydrogen gas, infused water, right? Which is what is happening in those healing springs. So, alkaline water simply means that there are some alkaline minerals existing in the water. Whether that's...
You can do that in any way. You can add baking soda to
Right.
it. And that's not necessarily alkaline minerals.
Sorry.
They just put something that is alkalizing in the water. So
See, this is why I had him.
It can be like baking soda. It could be calcium phosphates. It could be ammonia. Could be lye. Could be all sorts of different things. Just anything that you probably don't want to put in your body, let's be honest, that would raise the pH of it.
Doug, I'm glad you posted that. This will be a really great talk for you. So, just because somebody says alkaline water, they could be adding baking soda or ammonia or any chemical. It's not necessarily natural. Now,
it's kind of like saying, I like fruit, but I hate cantaloupe, but I love raspberries. But I just said that I like fruit. It's the same thing. Not all alkaline water is alkaline water. There's different ways of making it. Just because you can say you like fruit doesn't mean you like all fruit or all fruit is good. It means just because somebody says alkaline water is good or alkaline water is bad doesn't mean that all alkaline water is good or alkaline water is bad.
Yes. So if you research and you see something that says alkaline water is bad, they are referring to chemically altered alkaline water.
Yeah.
Or chemically created. So then... now, there are naturally occurring alkaline things. That's why people talk about putting lemons in their water, because even though it's acidic, initially it has alkaline ash in the minerals in the lemons, and that's why people talk about lemons being alkalizing. Now, so alkalized water is the big one that's sold in the bottled waters at Whole Foods Market. The systems like what we have and what we promote, and that there's a lot of knockoffs of. The reason those are called alkalized, and help me, honey, in case I get this wrong, is actually it's a process called electrolysis.
Well, you were just talking about us and bottled water and everything all in the exact same. We're not all the same as the bottled waters.
Right. Okay. So I thought I differentiated that.
So we're different from the bottled water. So for example, if you have a bottled water and it's alkaline, or 99% of other machines that are out there that create alkaline water, or anything like that, there's more often than not something that's being infused in there to raise the pH. And when you do that, when you actually put something into the water to create the pH, you're actually raising something else called the alkalinity as well. So when you raise something's alkalinity, you're actually raising its resistance to acids, which is actually not good because your body's very good at balancing its own pH scale. So the reason why that you read stories about alkaline water is bad for you, or drinking it long term is bad for you, is because it's true. If you drank heavily alkaline water that has a really high alkalinity, which is a really high buffering ability, if you drank that for an extended period of time, it would throw off your natural pH balance in your body. Whereas what we do when it goes through the electrolysis process, we don't add anything into the water for the drinking waters. When you're drinking like the alkaline drinking waters, nothing's put in there. And so you end up something that has a higher pH but a low alkalinity. So that means it won't like completely destroy your stomach acid. It won't throw off your pH balance. It won't do anything like that. And how it's created is whenever it goes through electrolysis, the hydrogen molecules fuse together, creating gas, and gas will naturally evaporate out. So when the gases form and they start to bubble out, the pH of the water naturally goes up because of the formation of the hydrogen gas. So big difference.
So get this. Because antioxidants are good for our bodies and helping with free radical damage, in a way that is alkalizing and helping the body to balance out.
Oh, well, yeah.
Right. So the whole reason that Kangen water or electrolyzed reduced water or electrolysis made water is so incredibly good for you is actually because of the dissolved molecular hydrogen gas. So, which is in layman's terms, in easy talking terms, that's an antioxidant that in 2007 was proven to be the most potent antioxidant, more than like acai berry, noni juice, blueberries, anything with the highest ORAC. Ours is the hydrogen gas is the strongest because it never becomes a free radical. It can donate over and over and over and over. Basically what that means is it's making your body anti-age from the inside out. This is layman's terms, okay? Because if you're drinking Kangen water all day long, you're not having any free radical damage because it's donating to that all day long. And guess what? That's what causes inflammation, right? And we know
drinking the water. Water doesn't cause,
that came out funny. Free radical damage is what causes inflammation. Which is what we deal with every day because of stress and eating bad and sugar and stress and in-laws. No, I'm just kidding.
Stress. Don't forget about stress.
And in the environment and all that stuff. So the reason that we want, hey guys, how's everybody doing? The reason you want hydrogen gas filled water, which is the same as the healing springs in the world, so it is all natural, is because it will take care and help your body with inflammation and aging all day long. Different than taking a supplement, different than putting a cream on your face, even more than eating antioxidant alkaline foods. The water will help you because every cell in your body is made up of water. Your body is 75% water, and this hydrogen gas molecule that's in our water is so teeny tiny.
It's the smallest you can get.
Yeah. Doug says, hell yes. It's so tiny. It's the smallest molecule available. It will penetrate even into your bones. And this is why we've had, over the last 6 years, the coolest stories I have ever heard. I know we're not allowed to say anything about heal, cure,
because
treat,
the water,
claim.
the water's the body is what does it.
The body is what heals itself. But when you give it the water that God intended, the way it is in these healing springs, and thank God our company found a way to mimic it naturally. You guys, do not fall for another company besides Enagic.
I own like 8 other companies' machines.
Yeah.
So
my awesome husband here, he's such a nerd. I love it. He, like a sexy nerd.
Oh, well, that's so much better. Yes, thank you. Keep going.
A sexy nerd, because he has bought like 8 different brands of water. Now, people call them ionizers. We call them continuous electrolysis generators, because technically ionized water is also another foo-foo word that it's really relating to.
Well, all that ionized water is you can make ionized water by just getting water out of your tap and putting salt in it. That's ionized means you put ions into it, which ions are just minerals, and minerals are just like salt or whatever. And so people call these machines, the reason why they're called ionizers is because when they were first made back in when they were first really heavily used back in like the early 1970s, was because that was their primary. Actually, drinking water wasn't their primary use. They didn't care about the drinking water initially. They didn't really even know the dramatic effects of the health benefits of drinking the water. What they wanted was a clean, easy way to make disinfecting waters and cleaning waters. And so when the first machines were put out there, their original intention was for electrolyzed oxidizing water, which is like our 2.5. And in order to accomplish what they needed to, they had to put salt in there, so sodium chloride. And so the initial first machines that were put out there were, also I noticed this, it's really funny, whenever I start to talk, the numbers go down, and then Ashley starts to talk, and the numbers start to climb back up.
I'll put it into layman's terms.
Right.
Stick with us.
So
Stick with us.
when they first made these machines, their original intention was for just the 2.5, the really acidic oxidizing water.
The water that kills even MRSA.
MRSA and
Staph infection.
Yep.
You guys, in less than 2 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, and so they put salt into those machines, so those were they were ionizers. So technically, the machines, the Kangen water machines, are electrolyzers and ionizers, because we don't put anything in the water for the drinking waters. No salt is added into the water for the drinking waters, but it is added in for the 11.5 and the 2.5, which you absolutely have to have. I used to be so scared that we added salt into our machines, and I was like, oh, I wish there was a way we could do it without it. But it's impossible. Unless you add salt into the water, you're not going to be able to kill as many bacterias and different things like that.
Well, it's splitting the sodium chloride.
Right.
So basically, it's all natural chloride, all natural chlorine, basically, is what our 2.5.
Yeah, chlorine, yeah.
So basically, when you smell our 2.5 acidic water, it smells like chlorine. And it has been proven over and over and over. We've had several labs, not us personally. Actually, one of our friends did have it tested in a local university. Mm-hmm. Kills MRSA, staph infection,
He said the only other thing that was comparable to it was pure bleach. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What other water machine out there can do that? Not anybody that I know of. And so we clean our entire house eco-friendly with that water. Mm-hmm. Don't have to worry about the 1%. You know, if you're all natural cleaner, or whatever you buy says 99%, it's going to kill 99% of germs.
99.99.
99. I'm sorry, but that 1%.
That 0.1, that's the scary one.
That's the scary ones. You want 100%.
I always thought that was funny. Like, we kill 99.99% of germs. But the really resilient ones that are super dangerous, those are the ones that make it through. That's scary.
If you're buying hand sanitizer, ditch that alcohol-y crap and get a friend that has a Kangen water machine and try the 2.5. It's insane. It's awesome. The 11.5, which is the other quote-unquote ionized water, right, is the one that has been proven on PubMed to remove 85 to 95% of all pesticides on your produce.
It's about 85%.
Which is amazing, you guys, because if you can't afford organic or you can't always get a hold of it, it will soak in there and remove the pesticides and the hydrogen gas that's created, the antioxidant, remember, the part that's so freaking good for you? It charges the produce with that antioxidant. You cannot do that with any of these other systems, you guys. It's mind-boggling. Then there's the beauty water, which is just a lower pH, the same pH as the skin. But lastly, I just wanted to talk really quick. This is super important for anyone out there who's considering a Kangen water machine from Enagic. Or maybe you've seen some other things out there trying to copy us. We are the originals, by the way. I'm sorry. If you're passionate about
nature is the original.
Nature is the original.
Preach it.
High five. It's Sunday. We're preaching it. It's not Sunday. We're still preaching it. I'm just kidding. Anyways, if you are not having solid plates that are platinum, not just coated, but bonded to where the platinum will, electroplated, you have the potential of titanium poisoning. So I would not use anything else besides Enagic.
If you can't clean it, there's no point either.
If you can't deep clean it,
it's like buying carpet and they're like, you can't ever clean this carpet though.
Yeah.
Because if you spill something on it, it just has to stay on. You can't. This carpet's very delicate. You can't. That's what knockoff machines are. It's like buying something you can't ever clean. You don't have the ability to clean. You can't clean the plates, and they're worthless. And so
And basically within a month, it's about a paperweight, and you spend all that money for nothing.
Yep.
So seriously, guys, I'm gonna make it a little more fun here for a second, because my husband. For the science guys out there and the analytics, get back over here though. You just peed your pants with excitement with my husband talking science there, right?
They don't get excited.
Oh, I'm sorry. Analytical personalities don't get excited. But for the
we peed our pants with intriguement.
with
That's-
intriguement of science.
Yeah.
So, okay. So for the fun personalities out there that just want to know what the heck Kangen water is and why it's not technically, we don't call it alkaline water personally. Brian and I call it electrolyzed reduced water, or for fun, we call it our antioxidant water, our sexy water, because it literally is anti-aging you from the inside out. Literally. We've had friends who've taken blood tests who the doctor's like, your blood looks like an 18-year-old. What have you done? Right? We can't make claims, right? This is just, what?
Yeah, the water doesn't cure, diagnose, treat any
I never said
disease.
cure, diagnose. I said it's anti-aging from the inside out.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, I'm doing something wrong here.
Yep.
What did I do wrong?
You told people they went to the doctor and they got tests done, and the doctors were amazed by the results in the test. That's not necessarily.
Well, that's not saying cure, here, treat.
Okay, you're right.
And so this is why my mom's skin and my skin looks so much better, and it literally plumps out the lines because you're hydrating better, and the antioxidant is the most potent one they've ever found. And inflammation, and I know we cannot say it cures inflammation, but it highly, highly, highly reduces inflammation. By the way, if you have more questions, please ask us, because we've been passionately, almost psychotically studying this for 6 years. If you want to call Kangen water alkaline water, fine. It does have alkaline minerals. It can help alkalize the body because
it has no more alkaline minerals than tap water, though.
Right. And
it's just.
But you're supposed to get your alkaline minerals from your food.
Right.
The alkalized part is just because people didn't know how to call it electrolyzed reduced water or antioxidant water or hydrogen gas filled water. So the pH is really not that important, but that's okay. It still helps alkalize the body because it is balancing out your homeostasis and your free radical damage. So, and then you cannot believe how much money we've saved with the 2.5 acidic water and the 11.5. I haven't bought laundry detergent in 6 years. So anyways, that's a really good question, Jody. She said, does the water make food more bioavailable?
I would say the water doesn't necessarily do that in regards to when you consume it with food, you absorb the food better. Not necessarily. What I would say is it does get your digestive tract a little bit more cleaned out, which makes your body ready to absorb food better. So, yes, indirectly.
And what I've noticed is because of the hydrogen, tell me if I'm wrong, hon, I feel like like my supplements, I've cut my supplements in half because I feel I'm absorbing the nutrients.
I guess my answer to that is nothing's been proven, but what we do know is that people do get cleaned out. And when you get cleaned out and your digestive tract is a lot more ready to absorb food and things like that, then yes, you can absorb the food a heck of a lot more efficiently.
And
but
because of the better absorption of the water, it pulls nutrients into your digestive tract better as well.
Oh, I don't know I've never read anything about that. But what I have read also is it also helps increase gut flora as well. The good type of, I think it's anaerobic or aerobic gut flora, something like that. It increases the good gut flora that you need. So there are indirect benefits to drinking the water that help with food availability. Yes.
Nutrient absorption.
Yeah.
What I want for Christmas next year is to go to the one in France or the one in Mexico and drink it the way God made it. But I will be happy with my Kangen water until then. If you have questions, please reach out. We're very passionate about this. As you know, because we've been doing this business for 6 years, we have the blessing to be free. We haven't had jobs in 6 years either. Very passionate about the eco-friendly and the healing health aspects. Can't say healing. If you feel like you would like more of a mission in life, you don't have to know all this science. We've got videos of all of it. Come join our mission. Come help people and get free from your job. If you've been wanting one of these systems really badly, we're going to do some Christmas specials. Let me know. And yeah, you can make, how many gallons a day can we make of the water?
It's
Like
unlimited. Really, but
2,500.
It's only a limit on the time. So probably, I always say like 2,000 gallons if you just ran it all day. So
we can make around 2,000 gallons a day. a lot better than when our company used to have a little one that would make 1 cup at a time. We had to get rid of that. It wasn't sustainable.
Oh, it's not, yeah.
No.
Not enough. It's not worth it.
Yeah, one cup at a time for your whole family. I'll make 2,000 gallons a day with my system and give it to everyone in need. All right. Love you guys. If you have questions, chitty chat with you soon. If you need some Kangen water, get a hold of someone awesome, or we'll help you out. Peace.